CJ Stubbs. He'll weave out, 2:33 to go in OT. Stubbs, right to left, through neutral ice. Now the Quad City zone, left wing side. Fakes the shot, what a move, inside, centers it, shot, scored! It's Alex DiCarlo that gives Roanoke the win, 2-1 in overtime. Out to neutral ice, now it's up to Smirnoff. Smirnoff, what a dangle, he'll dangle again, takes the shot, he scores! One of the most beautiful hat trick goals you will ever see. Sava Smirnoff makes it 5-0 Dogs, 11-10 to go in the third. Sports Center, where are you at? Oh my goodness! Sava Smirnoff stopped on a dime once, then do it twice. The white jersey's flying by, and he goes blocker side on a helpless Ty Taylor. Now to Carlo, over to the near point, Alvo. Alvo feeds the center point. Sonato, his shot tipped along by Stubbs. The puck still loose. DiCarlo dangles. Backhand. He scores! Roanoke has tied this game at 1. 11:40 to go in the third. It's DiCarlo. Marcin Kavics will cut into the right wing and now go to Pepe at the top. His shot. He scores! Brendan Pepe with the missile. It is 1-1 with 5:31 to go in the first. Into the Roanoke zone. Dropped up for Henderson. Left wing circle, down to the near side goal line, trying to get around Ninadal. Ninadal's right with him, step for step. Then the shot gets blocked, poked out towards Ninadal by Roanoke. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds as Ninadal will gain the zone. Right wing wall, centers it, redirect, scored! Roanoke with the overtime winner! It's Stephen Leonard at the death that gives Roanoke the 5-4 win! Gives it away to Valerian, intercepted, up to O'Day, he's got Stubbs, left wing circle, left shot, he scores! CJ Stubbs, his first of the playoffs, wrestles it away from Robertson, on the breakaway, back for Jansen, he scores! It's 5-0, Rail Yard Dawgs! To the left wing circle, McDonald centering it, Kelly, one-timer, he scores! Franchise record, 11 goals in a single game! Out towards Jansen. Jansen roots it. He scores! Hat trick for the captain. Make it 12 with 1:08 to go in the third. Down low to the trapezoid Stanko. Only 2 seconds left on the power play. Filion will now feed it to the top. Roach fresh onto the ice. That shot. He scores! Billy Roach with a missile to the glove side of Stewart. And we are tied at 1. 9:32 to go in the second. Centered in front, the redirect off the crossbar. Puck still bouncing left wing side, and now McDade will carry it forward. It's a 2-on-1 with him and Municello. McDade back to Municello. That shot, he scores! Tommy Municello gives Roanoke the win. 5-4 in overtime. Out to Roach, near side wall. He'll skate downhill, centers it inside. Jansen, he scores! Roanoke has tied this game at 1 with 16 seconds to go in the first. The captain has scored on back-to-back nights. Julio wins the draw. Pepe hustling to keep it in. He does. Center point shot. That one skips in and scores! It's Mateo DeJulio's first pro goal, and we are tied. 5:43 to go in the second. It's Teo time in Roanoke. Toward the back door, Johnson got denied by the paddle of Ronabush. He's able to swipe it off his own goal line. All the way into the Knoxville zone from his own end. Now he gets tripped up. Delayed penalty coming for Roanoke. It doesn't matter because Filion scores! So now a chance to win here in the shootout. And for Roanoke, it's going to be number 29, Brendan Pepe. Always the last man out on the ice for the Dogs after just about every practice. 0 for 1 all time in the shootout for Roanoke. He'll slowly start up from left to right into the Birmingham zone, just at the inside of the right wing circle. Fake the back end, roots it, he scores! Roanoke wins in the shootout, 3-2 on Brendan Pepe's game winner.
Last one for you. I know that we typically like to focus on maybe a weekend at a time, keep everything right in front of you, but you had a pretty darn good 2023. I'm curious to know, you got any New Year's resolutions, hockey or otherwise, for 2024 that you'd be willing to share with us?
I guess.
You talked about Steve Leonard, and I think he's always been someone as a veteran player who checks a lot of boxes. He can kill penalties. He can make life hard for goaltenders on the power play in front of the net. He'll stick up for his teammates, but this past weekend, that skill on full display. He catches fire in his return to Roanoke. How big of a boost was that in your lineup to be able to get that kind of performance out of Steve a couple nights in a row? That's going to do it for us here on this episode of Coach's Corner. Game show night on Friday night, Saturday night, Looney Tunes night as Roanoke gets the Pensacola Ice Flyers for 2 right here at the Doghouse. Thank you all so much for tuning in today, and have a great rest of your day.
Well, I know that you had some big news right before you came back to start this season. You and your girlfriend Claire end up getting engaged, so congratulations on that. But
thank you.
What kind of went into that situation? I'm sure that you've been in some high pressure situations on the ice, but what was kind of going through your head when you went down on one knee there?
Don't drop the ring.
So having been here for so long during this regular season, you've gotten the chance to play with a lot of different partners along the blue line. But what my question is now, since you've gotten to play with a lot of these guys and get to know a lot of these guys, if you were ever in a situation where you were stranded, whether you're on an island, whether you're in a remote spot, the woods or something, which defenseman partner do you want with you to try to figure out how to survive wherever you're stranded at? You're talking about chopping it up with the guys. From what I've been hearing, you're kind of a bit of the grill master over there. How did you kind of get into that as far as your passion for grilling or cooking in general? And are you kind of the Gordon Ramsay of the household over there?
I don't know if I'd go as far as saying Gordon Ramsay of the house, but...
Hey there, Rail Yard Dawgs fans. I'm Mitch Stewart, and here tonight's Haley Toyota Keys to the Game. The first key tonight for the Rail Yard Dawgs is a simple one. Rinse, lather, and repeat. If you can copy what you did last night and paste it out there on the ice tonight, you'd have to expect another great performance after Roanoke was able to beat down Evansville 7-0 in last night's game. The second key tonight for the Rail Yard Dawgs is to keep generating those offensive chances. They've had 40 shots on goal or more in each of their last 3 games. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you. If you keep playing those odds, if you keep getting those chances, the goals are going to come. Roanoke just needs to keep persevering in the offensive end. That's going to do it for tonight's Haley Toyota Keys to the Game. It's the Diesel 500 here at Berglund Center. Make sure to check out these specialty jerseys after the game on the Dash Live auction app. But now, it's the Rail Yard Dawgs of the Huntsville Havoc coming up next. That's going to do it for tonight's Haley Toyota Keys to the Game. It's Teddy Bear Toss Night. We've got these awesome Peanuts-themed jerseys behind me, a live auction at the end of tonight's game where you can get your hands on those. But for now, it's the Rail Yard Dawgs of the Birmingham Bulls here at the Doghouse. Hey there, Rail Yard Dawgs fans. I'm Mitch Stewart, and here tonight's Haley Toyota Keys to the Game. The first key tonight for the Rail Yard Dawgs is to up the intensity. Roanoke, with their backs against the wall last night, was able to pull out that comeback win against the Storm to force Game 3 here tonight. Roanoke was able to dig deep down the stretch in that game, but in the first 2 games of this series, it feels like Roanoke just hasn't been able to put together that full 60-minute effort yet. We know that it's in there for the Rail Yard Dawgs, and obviously with both of these teams facing elimination here tonight, Roanoke has to make sure that they can maintain that high level of competition, that high level of intensity for longer durations throughout tonight's game. 5:56 to go in the third. Tension is high here in Roanoke. Quad City leads 2-1 with, as we said, just under 6 minutes left in regulation. 32 seconds left on the Fournier penalty. That's what has Roanoke on this power play chance. Inaugural again at the right wing circle. He will take on Hayden Holton. Kelly, Smirnoff, Municello, and Alvo. That's the 5 for Roanoke. Kelly coming together a little bit with Greco before this face-off. They're going to redo this draw. Near side circle. Ninadal tied it up. It rolls just below the near side goal line. The clearance is kept in by Alvo. He dropped down to a knee and kept it alive. Down the right wing wall, it's Kelly. Kelly all the way to the goal line. Back low to high to the top to Alvo. 20 seconds left on the power play for Roanoke. Municello goes back to Alvo. Now Kelly, right wing side, back to the top. Steven Alvo, his shot, he scores! Steven Alvo ties the game! 2-2 on the power play. 5:35 to go in the third. Stevie Cool, 2 goals in the regular season. He was always talking about the cookies, getting all the assists. That's a huge way to announce your first goal of this President's Cup playoffs. Posted in from the center point. Roanoke has tied this game at 2-2. Game on here in the Star City. It is 2-2. Here at 14:25, Steven Alvo. Assists will go to Municello and Kelly. Turned over by Roanoke. Parrish has the puck knocked away from him in the low slot. McDonald, a great recovery there for Roanoke to make sure the Dogs don't get caught sleeping off the faceoff. DiCarlo pops it off the near wall. O'Day chasing forward. Shielded away from the puck. But DiCarlo stays pushing. Roanoke's going to force the turnover right below the Quad City net. O'Day, far corner. Comes out to the far point. McDonald shot. That one's knocked down. Rebound chance. They score! It's Alex DiCarlo! And Roanoke leads 3-2! 5:04 to go in the third. Roanoke scoring twice in quick succession. They've turned it from a 2-1 deficit into a 3-2 lead.